It's Nick's Psychotronic History of Sci-Fi, Part 2. Frank Herbert began his illustrious career with this novel of psychological study. Originally titled Under Pressure, the story takes place in a near-future Earth where the Cold War has gone hot and resources are beginning to run thin. To combat the low oil reserves the West has, they've begun sending small submarines into Russian territory to pump oil out of their rock shoals. Submarines have been disappearing, however, and no one can explain why. An agent is sent in to investigate to see if the crew is simply going insane or if there are Eastern agents on board. It began Herbert's fascination with the psychological ramifications of the future, much like what he would later perfect in the Dune books and apply to some form in everything else he wrote. It wasn't a big hit on its first publication, hell, Dune wasn't either, but as Dune got more popular, so did it, and is now recognized as a classic of the genre and as a budding work of Herbert's. Several of his novels were reprinted in 2008 by Tor, and this one among them. The problem with Herbert is that all of his stuff reads like Dune watered down. Watered, simply because it was so fully realized and complete a story that to compare it is really folly. So, do I recommend this one? I don't know. If you like Herbert, go for it. If you think Dune was more than satisfactory, it probably was. It's still interesting to see how a great career began in the twilight zone of the deep sea.
Sky of blue.